Hey everybody, welcome to Raven's Escape Crafts. I'm back. Sorry, it's been a hot minute since I made a video. I will tell you what has been going on. It has been a thing. Oh my goodness. So if this is Raven's Escape Crafts, I'm Stu, your yarn host. And it's not gonna be too much about yarn today. I'm gonna just give you guys kind of an update as to what has been going on and let you know where I've been. So basically, excuse the mess. So if you're new here, welcome. This is not my normal video. Normally we talk a lot about crochet and my business and stuff like that. But today we're going to just talk about an update why I've been gone so long from YouTube. I apologize so much. It has not been because I didn't want to be on here. Trust me. So I think I mentioned in a few videos that I hadn't been feeling too good. So here's confession time. So basically what happened, long story short, I'm in the US and I don't have any health insurance, and that is problematic here. We need health insurance to get pretty much everything for, anything handled healthcare wise. So I was dealing with what I wasn't sure what it was. I had foot pain for a while, a couple of years, and the foot pain got worse and worse, but I did not go to the doctor because doctors are very expensive and I did not have insurance. And then I started getting some sores on my feet and they get progressively worse. Got really bad on my feet. It moved up to my legs. I was in some denial, I think, of how bad that really was. I'm sorry, I'm holding the phone, so if it's a little jiggly, I apologize. I should have gone to a doctor way before I did. I did not. I was trying to tough it out. I was hoping things were going to get better. I also have a terrible fear of hospitals, and that doesn't help matters any. So I sort of was in denial and hoping things were getting better, and they were not. So, yeah. So what happened, not too long after I made my last video, I started to feel really crummy, like really crummy, where I was not just dealing with foot pain and leg pain. Well, the foot pain turned into leg pain, and there was pain shooting up my legs. I was in excruciating pain, 24/7. I was not sleeping. Then we progressed to I could not eat anymore. I was not able to eat anything. I could not keep food down. And I still did not go to the doctor. Stubborn. Well, I finally one morning woke up and I couldn't breathe and I felt really bad. Like really bad. So I finally allowed my husband to call 911, and he did. And so that was not this past Saturday, not the Saturday before that, the Saturday before that, 2 weeks ago Saturday, 3 weeks ago Saturday. So I was taken with the ambulance to the hospital. When I saw my legs in the light outside, I realized how bad I effed up and how far it had gone. And so I got to the hospital and we realized that this entire time, and I don't know how long, the doctor said it was probably years. I've had cellulitis in my feet, which is an infection. And I, of course, was not getting it. I never had any antibiotics, so it was not getting treated. And so it was just progressively getting worse and basically eating the skin and flesh in my legs and feet. Yeah. To the point where I really, yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. So, they were very concerned. My health was I was actually septic when I went into the hospital. My kidneys were failing. My liver was failing. I had not been able to eat in 4 or 5 days. I was severely dehydrated because I wasn't even able to drink anything. So they got me on some fluids and they got me on some antibiotics and, so I got home a little over a week ago on Friday night, and that was a challenge too because I can't walk on my feet. I'm not allowed to put my legs down. I'm allowed to walk at the bare minimum, like go to the bathroom, and that is it. I am not supposed to put weight on my feet. I was able to get IV antibiotics, which really kicked this infection's butt. Finally, after, I don't know, excuse my teeth too there. Oh, my teeth even took a hit because of this. My teeth look all gross from, I really messed up, people. There's no use going back though. There's no use regretting what I did. I mean, I did it. I waited way too long. I should have seen somebody sooner, and I could have possibly cleared this up a long time ago, but I didn't. And so there's no use crying over spilled milk. So I spent a very, 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 very long week in the hospital. That's a whole nother story altogether. I could tell at a later time. I don't know that I'm ready to go through that right now. But I have spent a very, very, very long week in the hospital, trying to get better. There was supposed to be a surgery. There wasn't a surgery. It was a whole thing. It was a whole mess. I did not handle it well. I did not handle any of it well. I spent the entire time trying to get home, just like wanting to go home, and I couldn't go home. So, yeah. But the positive note, the infection was cleared up by the IV antibiotics, and then I came home with some oral antibiotics. So that is cleared up. The wounds on my feet are extensive, and legs are extensive, and are going to take months, if not more like a year, to heal, but it is moving in the right direction. Wounds that I have been dealing with for well over a year I can see marked improvements in them. Things that I've been struggling with that wouldn't, I was trying all sorts of things and nothing would heal them. And now they're all healing. Obviously it's going to take a very long time and it's going to be slow, but I am on a good path. We're changing my bandages daily, and we're cleaning, making sure everything stays clean, and I'm keeping my feet up. I am doing some crocheting, not as much as I'd like to, because everything still hurts, and even my hands are painful. But I'm trying. I'm getting on the path to getting better, which is 1,000% better than I was a few weeks ago, because I literally was dying. My body was shutting down, and I did not know if I was going to get to my birthday, which was the 14th, which was on Sunday. So I made it. I turned 48. I look like I'm about 68 right now, but that's okay. We are on the path. We are on a road. I am positive. I am staying very positive. I am over the moon about how much I've healed just in these last few weeks. Things I have been fighting with for, like I said, a year are healing, are starting to see improvements. My attitude, I have been in so much pain. I haven't shared with, I don't want to cry. I've been in pain for so long, and a lot of pain. So much pain for so long, and I didn't know what to do, and I was struggling, and now I'm still in a lot of pain. My feet hurt so bad. My body hurts so bad, but it's getting better. It's not the pain I was in. It's healing pain, and it's frustrating still, like when I try to get up to go to the bathroom and my feet hurt so much. And I just want them to be better, but I know they're better than they were before. And the pain that I was dealing with before I went to the hospital was so excruciating. I didn't want to be around. Because it hurt so bad. I didn't know how to take it anymore. And now it hurts, but it's getting better. You know what I mean? It's not that pain. It's not that pain anymore. And sorry, I did not promise myself I wasn't going to cry, but I am a hot mess right now. Like I said, I have been through it. So I had cellulitis in my feet, in legs, and it was excruciating. It was affecting my nerves in my legs, the muscles in my legs. My feet are just absolute, like, zombie feet. It's disgusting. They're horrible. They're gross. But we're on the path to recovery, and it's going to be a very long road. It's going to be painful. Once I can walk again, I'm going to have to strengthen my legs and feet again. And I don't even know what kind of pain I'm going to be in for that kind of stuff. But, and like I said, everything got leached out of my body. Even my teeth are gross. I don't. I really, And, and the frustrating thing too is, hold on. And like, the frustrating thing is, it's like, we're very middle class, okay? So a reason I don't have insurance is because my husband has insurance through work, but his insurance costs us about $250 a week just for him and the kids. Okay, and then we still have a $12,000 deductible. And then if we added me on, it's another $150 a week. We just can't afford it. So then I go to the hospital, and of course they're giving me all kind of crap because I haven't been to the doctor, and they're saying, like, you really need to go to a doctor, you really need to get insurance, you really need to see people, blah, blah, blah. They want me to go to all these different doctors now, wound care, and have, But the fact of the matter is, I've looked into it, it's either $150 a week through my husband, and then we still have a $12,000 deductible that we can't afford. I mean, I can't afford a $12,000 deductible every year. That's insane. And then, if I go to, then they said, well, you can go, the state you can buy insurance, $800 a month. $800 a month. But I can't afford that. I can't. So I can't afford to be sick. I can't afford to go to the doctor, and now they're having me trying to get this waiver program and I don't know that we're even going to be eligible for it. They want all this information, home visits and all this stuff, because the hospital was upset that I didn't take the visiting nurse to change my bandages, but that was going to be $150 a visit out of pocket. I can't afford that, so now they want, and that now they're harassing me that I need to get a doctor and I need to get insurance. And again, I can't afford the insurance. I can't afford it. My kids need to eat. If I get insurance, we won't be able to afford to live. We won't be able to afford to live. So I can't get insurance. It's just the way it is. So I can't really go to the doctor, and I can't afford a visiting nurse. I can't. You know, it's just healthcare in this country sucks. And the bill I'm gonna get from the hospital, good Lord, I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. I needed it. I had to go, or I wouldn't be here right now. But I waited so long because we couldn't afford it, and now we're gonna be stuck with this humongous bill. And then I still can't afford to be sick now. You know, luckily my husband's changing the bandages. The nurse was so nice at the hospital and showed him what to do. You know, we've been getting supplies, and I see a marked improvement in my feet. You know, it's working. Luckily, you know, we haven't needed the visiting nurse, but even if I did, I couldn't afford it. So, you know, that's the position I'm in, and it really sucks. I don't know what else to do. I mean, I'm really stuck with all this, and we're going to get a monster hospital bill. I cannot even fathom what this bill is going to be. I can't. I have no idea. It's going to be mega, ultra awful, and we'll just do what we can, but you know, now they want me to go to all these different doctors. They found a few things that they didn't like in the hospital. Well, I can't afford to go. So I'm gonna change my diet, because they did come up with that I'm slightly diabetic. And now my sugar was never over 170 in the hospital, so it really isn't super high. And I got a meter now, so I can check it, but I'm going to try to make just some lifestyle choices with food. If it's not that high, hopefully I can maintain it with food, food choices, making good food choices, and keep it at bay like that. Because I don't know what else to do. I can't afford to be sick. I just can't, I'm at an age where I know things are starting that I should be going to a doctor. I should be handling things with a doctor, but how do I do it? If anybody has any advice, if anybody knows anything, I don't know. Like I said, I'm working on this waiver program, which is a nightmare and a half, because Adult Protective Services got involved because they're concerned about, how long this went on and me not having a visiting nurse. But again, I'm like, well, give me a good, I said to the social worker, I'm like, give me a good alternative and I'll do it. And she's like, she doesn't have one. Tell me how to do this. Tell me how I can afford to be sick. And it's not like I can go out and get a job right now. I can't walk. I can't even sit like at a computer because I can't put my feet down. I mean, I can't really work, I could barely, I need a walker to go to the bathroom, and that's the only thing I'm allowed to do. So, if anybody wants to support me, I have my Etsy shop. I can send you stuff. I'm still shipping everything. Thank God for my husband. I got so many orders while I was in the hospital, and he was shipping things and getting stuff ready and bringing the cards in so I could sign them at the hospital. And, we kept it going. And I'm going to be trying to, I have a bunch of things I need to take pictures of so that I can get them up on my Etsy shop. And I'm going to be putting more things up and try to get that rolling some more. I mean, I don't know what else I don't have a lot of alternatives. I mean, what else am I going to do? So I'm working on some hats right now. We'll talk about that in a later video. I don't think I'm going to try to do everyday videos like I was doing, probably maybe 2 or 3 a week. Because just so I can get better. I just don't know that I'm up to making a video every single day. I do miss you guys. I appreciate everybody that watches my videos. All right, now I'm working on a wizard hat. So, in the same theme of like my witch hats and stuff like that. So we'll talk about that probably in the next video coming up whenever I make that. But so I just wanted to come on and like give you guys sort of an update as to what happened. Apologize profusely for leaving you guys hanging. I appreciate each and every one of you. And like I said, I've missed you guys. I just, like I said, I was in the hospital and then I've been home for about a week, and I was not up to making a video. I thought about it a few times and I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. That's weird. The thing goes through my head. I don't know why it's just that. I just wasn't up to making videos, and today I finally feel better than I have. I had a nice birthday. I got to have some clams and stuff, and my husband made steak for lunch. I had clams for dinner, steak for lunch. We had a cheesecake for, I know. Yeah. You're eating, but it's my birthday, so I had cheesecake for for dessert, and then yesterday, my husband stayed home because we had this home visit coming, and we had a nice day together. So today I feel a lot better than I have in a long time. So I thought I'll make you guys a video, let you guys know what happened. Apologize that it's not very crochet or crafty. I just wanted to let you know, basically what's been going on and why I haven't been on here. I plan on getting back on here as much as possible. And then, like I said, I'm going to start putting things up on my Etsy shop again. I need to take pictures. I have stuff made that everything's a mess right now. I'm like, oh, my whole life is a mess right now. I am such most of you guys don't know me in real life, okay? But, I am such a personality of everything is in order. Everything is organized. I'm a Virgo. Love to have organization. All my I's dotted, T's crossed. Everything in its place. That is how I am. And my entire world is just a mess, right? It's I have so many things that need to go up on Etsy. I have so many things I need to take pictures of to put up on Etsy. I have made stuff. I have things to make. I have things half made. I have things. It is just, oh. And I know I'm not being hard on myself. I hope anybody doesn't think that. I need this time to rest, relax, and heal. And I am going to take that time. And I am not going to stress out about my Etsy shop. I'm going to do what I can. That's my plan. I'm going to take it one day at a time. And when I have the energy and when I have the strength, I'm going to work on things a little bit. And eventually we'll get it back to where it belongs. I'm going to try to get my YouTube channel where it belongs. I'm going to try to, I'm going to take it slow because I really need to focus on healing and not letting these legs get bad again, not getting sick again. I need to take care of me. I need to take care of myself, for my family. And that's what I'm doing. So bear with me. And thank you everyone for any kind of support you have. I love you all. Thanks for listening to my little rant. Thanks for putting up with the way I look. I look so horrendous. I know I do. My hair is a mess. I'm in desperate need of something. My hair is so bad right now. I'm just putting it up in a bun. I don't know if I have to cut it all off. I don't know. Oh, hospital did not do anything for my hair. Or my teeth. Oh my God. I don't know why. I'm using some whitening. I don't know why it's so stained. This whole thing sucked the life out of me. I still have bruises on my arms from the IVs. Oh, it has been a time. So I'm not going to keep going on and on and on. Like I said, I have some hospital stories I'll give you guys later. We'll talk a lot more about yarn. I promise. I have so much yarn that I'm excited about using and excited about making things. And like I said, as I have time and strength, I'm going to start working on my Etsy shop again. I will let you guys know what's new coming, what's going to be put on there and when. I'll show you guys pictures of things and stuff like that. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm so glad to be back. I'm so glad to be here. I'm appreciating everything right now. I have been through the mental roller coaster ride of a lifetime in the past few weeks, and I am still recovering from that, between feeling so horrible, not knowing what's going on, being in the hospital, being scared, my whole world being rocked around, trying to heal, trying to wrap my head around everything that's going on. It's a lot. So bear with me. I am trying my darndest here. It's a lot. My whole world is a lot right now, but I have had some amazing people in I'm going to call them my found family, and they know who they are, that have reached out to me, have been supportive through all this. I don't know where I'd be without them. And my family, my husband and my kids have been amazing with everything. And just handling stuff while I can't. And it's just been, like I said, it's a mental and physical roller coaster I have been on. I'm still processing everything, still trying to deal with everything, and I'll get there. I'm working on it. So I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to go get some rest. Like I said, I'm working on things as I can, but I'm not pushing myself because, like, my husband's like, oh, I'm waiting until you start really pushing yourself. And I'm like, no, I need to take the time. I need to take time for me right now and get better, because that's the number one priority, is heal mentally, physically, emotionally. I need to rest, take time, take care, and heal up. So thank you all for putting up with my story, a little ramble. I will have more stories soon. We will talk a lot more about yarn and crafting and crochet, and of course, we're getting into spooky season, which is my favorite. So we'll be talking a lot about Halloween and things like that. I appreciate each and every one of you. I do. And I hope, that you can forgive me for being, and keep me in your thoughts, And I will be making another video shortly, okay? Choose love every day. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for watching. Bye.